Society often views women living alone with pity, assuming they are incomplete without a partner. The societal gaze questions the choices of women who live alone, often with suspicion. Living alone is sometimes perceived as an incomplete state for women, lacking the fulfillment of a partnership. This perception often overlooks the independence and self-sufficiency of women who choose to live alone. The narrative of female fulfillment is often narrowly defined by romantic partnership. Challenging these societal views is crucial for recognizing the diverse paths to happiness and fulfillment for women. This script challenges preconceived notions about women living alone. The narrative explores the potential for psychological strength in independent women. The story emphasizes the independence and self-sufficiency of women who choose to live alone. The script aims to redefine societal perceptions of single women. The narrative promotes a positive view of female autonomy and self-determination. Individuation, as defined by Carl Jung, is the psychological process of integrating the conscious and unconscious aspects of the self. This integration aims to create a whole, balanced, and more authentic personality. Individuation involves recognizing and accepting one's shadow self, including repressed or denied qualities. The process also includes differentiating from the collective unconscious and societal expectations. Achieving individuation leads to a greater sense of personal meaning and purpose. Ultimately, individuation is about becoming a complete and authentic person, true to one's own nature. Individuation, in Jungian psychology, is a process of psychological differentiation. Many individuals fail to achieve complete individuation due to the influence of relationships. Social expectations can also hinder the individuation process. Losing oneself in relationships and social expectations prevents the full realization of the self. True individuation requires a balance between social connection and personal autonomy. The typical life script often begins with individuals meeting and forming relationships. As relationships progress, merging lives involve shared experiences and mutual adjustments. Compromising individual dreams can be a necessary part of merging lives. The potential consequence of this life script is the loss of individual identity. Many individuals become psychological half-persons by defining themselves solely through connections with others. This concept, according to Jung, describes a state where personal identity is incomplete without external validation. Psychological half-persons lack a strong internal identity, relying on external relationships for self-definition. This dependence on external validation can lead to an unstable and fragmented sense of self. A woman living alone by choice is not defined by the absence of a partner. Self-sufficiency empowers a woman to be complete and whole within herself. Personal fulfillment is achieved through individual pursuits and self-discovery. Independence fosters self-reliance and the ability to navigate life's challenges. Emotional well-being stems from self-love and acceptance. A fulfilling life is built on personal values and self-defined goals. Choosing wholeness involves prioritizing independence over dependency in relationships. This choice does not negate the value of love or connection with others. Wholeness emphasizes self-sufficiency and personal integrity within relationships. Dependency can lead to an imbalance where one's sense of self is defined by others. Choosing wholeness fosters healthier, more balanced relationships based on mutual respect. Independence allows for personal growth and strengthens one's sense of self. The anima represents the unconscious feminine side in males. The animus represents the unconscious masculine side in females. Anima and animus are inner representations of the opposite gender within each individual. Carl Jung introduced the concepts of anima and animus to describe these aspects. Developing inner masculine qualities, such as assertiveness, reduces dependence on external masculine energy. Assertiveness and logical thinking are key inner masculine qualities that foster independence. Cultivating internal strength allows women to rely less on external validation or support. Inner development empowers women to become self-reliant and less influenced by external forces. This concept challenges the societal belief that men and women are incomplete without each other. The idea of complementary incompleteness suggests individuals require a partner to achieve wholeness. Rejecting this notion promotes the idea of individual completeness and self-sufficiency. This perspective fosters independence and challenges traditional relationship dynamics. Embracing individual completeness encourages personal growth and self-discovery. According to Jungian psychology, Each individual possesses the inherent potential for psychological completeness. This completeness is conceptualized as a fully integrated and realized self. The journey toward completeness involves integrating various aspects of the psyche. Achieving psychological completeness is a process of self-discovery and integration. The transcendent function is the capacity to contain opposing forces without disintegration. This function enables an individual to maintain stability while navigating conflicting internal drives. The transcendent function is often demonstrated by individuals living in isolation. This ability allows for the integration of contradictory aspects within the self, leading to psychological wholeness. The capacity to embody both gentleness and fierceness represents a balanced duality. Intuition and logic, while seemingly opposed, can coexist and complement each other. Independence and caring for others are not mutually exclusive attributes. Internal equilibrium is achieved through the harmonious integration of contrasting qualities. The ability to balance seemingly opposing traits fosters a well-rounded and resilient character. Financial decisions should align with one's personal values. External pressures should not dictate individual financial choices. Seeking external validation can lead to suboptimal financial outcomes. Authenticity in financial planning fosters long-term well-being. Independent financial decision-making empowers individuals to achieve their goals. Personal space decoration reflects individual authentic taste. Authentic aesthetics prioritize personal expression over external validation. Compromising on aesthetics to please others diminishes the authenticity of personal space. Personal space serves as a canvas for self-expression and a reflection of individual identity. The focus is on pursuing friendships based on genuine interests. Activities are chosen based on personal enjoyment, not societal expectations. Authenticity in relationships stems from shared passions and mutual enjoyment. Conforming to societal expectations can lead to unfulfilling relationships and activities. Genuine interests foster deeper connections and more meaningful experiences. Prioritizing personal enjoyment over external validation leads to greater happiness and fulfillment. Time becomes a valuable asset when not constantly allocated through negotiation with a partner. The absence of constant negotiation allows for a more personalized and autonomous time allocation. Personal time autonomy increases when the need for shared decision-making decreases. Sacred time is achieved through the freedom to independently determine its use. Uninterrupted personal time fosters focus and allows for deeper engagement in chosen activities. Shadow work involves acknowledging and integrating aspects of the self that are often denied or repressed. These denied aspects, often referred to as the shadow, can include traits, emotions, or behaviors deemed unacceptable by the individual or society. The process of shadow work aims to bring these unconscious elements into conscious awareness. By integrating the shadow, individuals can achieve greater self-understanding and wholeness. Ignoring the shadow can lead to projection, where individuals attribute their own unacceptable traits to others. Shadow work facilitates personal growth by fostering acceptance and compassion for all parts of oneself. Living alone necessitates direct confrontation with one's shadow self. Without a partner, the individual cannot deflect or project blame onto another. The absence of external distractions forces internal reflection and self-awareness. This direct confrontation can lead to personal growth and self-understanding. Facing the shadow self requires courage and honesty. Ultimately, integrating the shadow self leads to a more complete and authentic sense of self. Direct confrontation with the shadow self initiates a path toward unprecedented self-awareness. Increased self-awareness allows for a deeper understanding of one's own motivations and behaviors. Emotional maturity is a result of acknowledging and integrating previously suppressed aspects of the self. Confronting the shadow self fosters resilience and adaptability in the face of adversity. Emotional maturity facilitates healthier relationships and improved communication skills. Unprecedented self-awareness and emotional maturity lead to a more authentic and fulfilling life. Society projects its shadow onto certain individuals, often labeling them as selfish. These projections reflect collective fears and anxieties within the broader community. The labels of damaged and unnatural are also societal constructs imposed on individuals. Such societal projections can lead to stigmatization and marginalization of those who deviate from perceived norms. These projections are often rooted in a lack of understanding and empathy. Humanity collectively exhibits a fear of true independence. This fear manifests as a resistance to challenging established dependencies. Personal limitations reinforce the reluctance to embrace full autonomy. Overcoming these dependencies requires confronting internal and external constraints. True independence necessitates a willingness to redefine self-imposed limitations. Individuals who are comfortable being alone often establish healthier boundaries in interpersonal relationships. Strong personal boundaries in relationships are correlated with a greater sense of independence and self-respect. Effective boundaries allow individuals to maintain their identity and autonomy within a relationship. Research indicates a positive relationship between comfort with solitude and the ability to set and maintain boundaries in relationships. Healthy partnerships originate from a foundation of individual wholeness, not from a place of need. Entering partnerships from wholeness fosters healthier and more balanced relationship dynamics. Wholeness in individuals promotes independence, self-awareness, and emotional stability within partnerships. Partnerships based on neediness can lead to imbalanced power dynamics and unhealthy dependencies. Individuals who are whole bring their strengths and resources to the partnership, creating a synergistic effect. The synergy created by whole individuals enhances the overall quality and resilience of the partnership. Jung posited that psychological integration enhances one's capacity for love. Psychological integration, according to Jung, does not diminish the ability to love. Jung's perspective suggests that inner wholeness fosters a greater capacity for love. The process of psychological integration allows individuals to become more capable of experiencing and expressing love. When one is not seeking personal completion through another, love is based on intrinsic qualities rather than extrinsic provisions. Authentic love stems from appreciating someone's inherent characteristics, not from expecting them to fulfill personal voids. Relationships built on genuine appreciation foster stronger connections than those based on dependency. Loving someone for who they are allows for a deeper, more meaningful connection free from conditional expectations. Genuine care involves offering support and empathy without expecting immediate returns. Transactional affection is based on conditional exchanges, often leading to superficial relationships. Deeper connections are fostered through consistent displays of authentic empathy and understanding. Offering genuine care builds trust and strengthens interpersonal bonds over time. Transactional affection, in contrast, can erode trust and create distance between individuals. Living alone can foster a deep sense of peace. This peace often stems from alignment between inner truth and outer life. Inner truth represents one's core values, beliefs, and authentic self. Outer life encompasses daily routines, relationships, and external expressions. Alignment occurs when external actions and choices reflect internal values. This alignment cultivates a profound sense of inner peace and contentment. Authenticity generates a magnetic quality. This magnetic quality attracts the attention of others. The magnetic quality is perceived as both attractive and slightly threatening. Attraction stems from the genuine nature of authenticity. The perceived threat arises from the potential challenge to established norms. The duality of attraction and threat creates a complex dynamic. Individuation leads to psychological completeness, transforming relationships from necessities to choices. Relationships based on choice stem from a sense of psychological completeness. Psychological completeness allows individuals to enter relationships from a position of strength and autonomy. Relationships driven by necessity often indicate a lack of individuation and psychological incompleteness. Achieving the highest human development involves the integration of all aspects of oneself. Integration encompasses various dimensions of personal experience, including emotional, intellectual, and social facets. Self-integration leads to a state of wholeness, where different parts of the personality work harmoniously. The process of integration requires acknowledging and accepting all aspects of oneself, including strengths and weaknesses. Successful self-integration contributes to increased self-awareness and a stronger sense of identity. Individuals who achieve self-integration often exhibit greater resilience and adaptability in the face of challenges. Personal preferences and values play a crucial role in determining individual paths. Respecting individual choices is essential, as not every path is suitable for everyone. Individual paths are influenced by a combination of personal interests, skills, and opportunities. The concept of individual paths emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and informed decision-making. Living alone can represent psychological independence for those who choose it. Psychological independence involves self-reliance and the ability to make decisions autonomously. Choosing to live alone can foster a deeper understanding of oneself and one's needs. Commitment to inner growth is a key aspect of psychological independence. Inner growth involves continuous self-improvement and the pursuit of personal development. Psychological independence and inner growth can lead to increased self-esteem and overall well-being. Self-love represents a profound level of acceptance and compassion towards oneself. Acceptance of imperfections is a key component of deep self-love. Self-compassion involves treating oneself with kindness during moments of difficulty or failure. Practicing self-love can lead to increased self-esteem and emotional resilience. Self-love is an ongoing process of self-discovery and personal growth. Psychological evolution represents the highest stage of human development. This advanced state aligns with Jung's concept of individuation and self-realization. Living a psychologically evolved life involves achieving a state of wholeness and self-understanding. Such a life is characterized by profound self-awareness and conscious integration of the shadow self. This pinnacle of human development reflects a deep understanding of one's own psyche and its potential. Reconsider preconceived notions about women living alone. Independent women often exhibit strength and resilience. Living alone can foster self-reliance and personal growth. Challenging societal perceptions promotes a more accurate understanding of women's lives. Jungian psychology emphasizes individuation as a process of psychological differentiation. Individuation involves integrating conscious and unconscious elements of the personality. This process challenges societal norms by prioritizing individual psychological development over conformity. Independence, in the Jungian context, arises from a deep understanding of one's own psyche. Achieving individuation can lead to a more authentic and meaningful existence, independent of external validation. Inner strength is the inherent capacity to withstand and overcome challenges through mental and emotional resilience. Solitude provides an opportunity for self-reflection and the cultivation of inner resources. Self-discovery involves exploring one's values, beliefs, and motivations to gain a deeper understanding of oneself. Completeness is the state of feeling whole and integrated, independent of external validation. Recognizing inner completeness fosters self-reliance and emotional stability. Cultivating inner strength through solitude and self-discovery leads to a more fulfilling and authentic life. Authenticity involves living in accordance with one's own values, beliefs, and desires. Societal expectations often create pressure to conform, which can lead to a disconnect from one's true self. Embracing authenticity requires courage to resist external pressures and prioritize internal alignment. Living true to oneself fosters greater self-awareness, fulfillment, and genuine connection with others. Societal norms often dictate narrow definitions of success for women. Questioning assumptions challenges the limitations imposed by these norms. Challenging norms allows for a broader, more inclusive definition of female success. Unexamined assumptions can limit a woman's potential and self-perception. Critical examination of these assumptions can lead to self-discovery and empowerment. Self-awareness is the conscious knowledge of one's own character, feelings, motives, and desires. Inner exploration involves introspection and reflection to understand oneself better. Fostering self-awareness can lead to personal growth by identifying strengths and weaknesses. Psychological well-being is enhanced through understanding and accepting one's emotions and behaviors. Self-awareness enables individuals to make informed decisions aligned with their values and goals. Continuous inner exploration promotes resilience and adaptability in the face of challenges. Independence is celebrated by recognizing the freedom to make individual choices. Individual choices are honored to promote personal happiness and fulfillment. There is no universally applicable approach to achieving happiness and fulfillment. Celebrating independence requires acknowledging the diversity of individual paths. Honoring individual choices involves respecting the autonomy of others. Recognizing that personal fulfillment is a unique journey for each individual. Healthier relationships are built on wholeness and authenticity. Authenticity involves genuine self-expression and transparency in interactions. Neediness and dependency can undermine the foundation of a healthy relationship. Wholeness enables individuals to contribute positively to a relationship without seeking fulfillment solely from it. Fostering independence and self-sufficiency strengthens the overall dynamic of the relationship. Personal growth involves continuous self-improvement across various life dimensions. Empowering self-discovery enables individuals to understand their values, strengths, and purpose. Self-awareness is a foundational element for fostering personal growth and development. Setting clear, achievable goals is crucial for directing personal growth efforts. Overcoming challenges and setbacks builds resilience and strengthens the growth process. Reaching full potential involves aligning personal growth with individual values and aspirations. Psychological strength can be cultivated through periods of solitude. Independence fosters resilience by encouraging self-reliance and problem-solving skills. Solitude and independence provide opportunities for self-reflection and personal growth. Recognizing one's capacity for solitude and independence enhances overall psychological well-being. Self-love involves accepting oneself fully, including imperfections and strengths. Embracing oneself unconditionally fosters a positive self-image and mental well-being. Self-acceptance is a continuous process of understanding and appreciating one's inherent value. Unconditional self-love means treating oneself with the same kindness and compassion one would offer to a loved one. Practicing self-compassion involves acknowledging one's struggles and offering oneself encouragement. Cultivating self-love enhances resilience and promotes a healthier relationship with oneself and others. Authenticity involves aligning one's actions and behaviors with their core values. Living in alignment with values fosters a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Authenticity requires self-awareness and a clear understanding of personal values. Promoting authenticity leads to a more meaningful and fulfilling life experience. Challenging gender stereotypes involves actively questioning and dismantling preconceived notions about gender roles. Breaking down barriers expands opportunities for women by removing obstacles that limit their potential and choices. Gender stereotypes limit women's choices and opportunities across various fields, including education, career, and personal development. Promoting gender equality requires conscious efforts to create inclusive environments and equitable access to resources and support. Empowering women involves enabling them to make autonomous life choices. Living on their own terms means women have the freedom to define their own success and happiness. Judgment and criticism can hinder women's ability to pursue their goals and aspirations. Empowerment requires dismantling societal barriers that limit women's opportunities. Supportive communities and networks play a crucial role in fostering women's empowerment. True empowerment allows women to thrive, contributing their unique talents and perspectives to society. Understanding and acceptance of diverse life paths are crucial for fostering an inclusive society. Happiness and fulfillment can be achieved through various avenues, not limited to conventional success metrics. Recognizing the validity of different choices promotes empathy and reduces societal judgment. Embracing diverse perspectives enriches personal growth and broadens understanding of the human experience. Challenging preconceived notions about the right way to live fosters a more tolerant and accepting world. Supporting individual choices, regardless of societal norms, contributes to a more equitable and compassionate community. Individuality is celebrated by recognizing and appreciating the unique attributes of each person. Honoring unique qualities fosters a sense of value and belonging within a community. Acknowledging individual differences enriches society by promoting diverse perspectives and innovation. Celebrating individuality encourages self-expression and personal growth. Promoting mental health involves fostering practices that support emotional well-being. Self-care encompasses activities that individuals intentionally undertake to promote their physical, mental, and emotional health. Regular self-care practices can reduce stress, improve mood, and enhance overall quality of life. Effective self-care strategies are personalized and tailored to individual needs and preferences. Integrating self-care into daily routines is crucial for maintaining long-term mental and emotional resilience. Respect for individual autonomy is paramount in supporting women's choices. Acknowledging women as the best experts on their own lives is essential for empowerment. Non-judgmental support fosters a safe space for women to make informed decisions. Empowering women involves respecting their decisions, regardless of personal beliefs. Supporting women's choices strengthens communities and promotes gender equality. Recognizing the diversity of women's experiences is crucial for effective support. Encouraging independence involves fostering self-reliance in individuals. Empowerment enables individuals to take control of their own lives. Self-reliance is strengthened through the development of problem-solving skills. Building confidence is essential for promoting independence and self-determination. Effective communication skills enhance one's ability to navigate social interactions independently. Setting and achieving personal goals fosters a sense of accomplishment and self-efficacy. Self-acceptance involves acknowledging and embracing one's imperfections. No individual is without flaws. Imperfection is a universal human trait. Promoting self-acceptance entails recognizing inherent value despite perceived shortcomings. Embracing imperfections fosters self-compassion and reduces self-criticism. Self-acceptance is a continuous process, not a destination. Traditional roles are being challenged, prompting a re-evaluation of conventional success metrics. Redefining success involves recognizing diverse paths to fulfillment beyond traditional career or lifestyle expectations. Multiple avenues exist for achieving a fulfilling life, each with its own unique value and contribution. Personal values and aspirations play a crucial role in shaping individual definitions of success. Societal norms and expectations can influence, but should not dictate, personal choices regarding life goals. Embracing individuality and pursuing passions are integral to a redefined concept of success. Self-expression allows individuals to communicate their thoughts, feelings, and ideas authentically. Encouraging creativity fosters innovation and problem-solving skills. Authentic self-expression involves embracing individuality and personal perspectives. Creative activities such as art, music, and writing provide outlets for self-discovery and emotional release. Supportive environments are crucial for nurturing self-expression and creative confidence. Combining self-expression and creativity leads to personal growth and societal enrichment. Compassion involves understanding that each individual possesses a unique personal history and set of experiences. Developing compassion requires recognizing and appreciating the diverse perspectives held by others. Fostering compassion involves actively seeking to understand the stories and backgrounds that shape individual viewpoints. Understanding others' perspectives is crucial for building empathy and fostering positive interpersonal relationships. Celebrating diversity involves recognizing the inherent value in different backgrounds. Acknowledging diverse backgrounds highlights the unique contributions each individual can offer. Honoring different backgrounds enriches understanding and fosters inclusivity. Promoting diversity creates an environment where everyone's contributions are valued and respected. Promoting equality involves creating conditions where all individuals have the same opportunities. Advocating for fairness ensures that systems and processes are impartial and just for everyone. Equal opportunities enable individuals to succeed based on merit and effort, not on arbitrary characteristics. Fairness requires addressing systemic barriers that prevent certain groups from accessing opportunities. Equality and fairness contribute to a more inclusive and productive society. Promoting equality and advocating for fairness are essential for social justice and overall well-being. Supporting women's rights is essential for creating a more just society. Combating discrimination against women promotes equality and fairness. An equitable society ensures equal opportunities and treatment for all women. Promoting women's rights leads to a more inclusive and balanced world. Self-confidence is fostered by believing in one's own capabilities and potential. Building self-esteem involves recognizing and valuing one's own worth and accomplishments. Empowering individuals to believe in themselves is crucial for personal growth and success. Positive self-perception enhances motivation and resilience in the face of challenges. Consistent encouragement reinforces a positive self-image and reduces self-doubt. Developing self-assurance allows individuals to take risks and pursue ambitious goals. Resilience involves adapting well in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, threats, or significant sources of stress. Setbacks are a normal part of life and should be viewed as opportunities for growth and learning. Promoting resilience involves developing skills in problem-solving, self-awareness, and positive relationships. Overcoming challenges strengthens mental fortitude and enhances one's ability to navigate future difficulties. Gender bias can lead to unfair judgments based on stereotypes rather than individual merits. Objectivity requires evaluating individuals based on their skills, experience, and performance. Challenging gender bias promotes a more equitable and productive environment for everyone. Fair evaluation ensures that opportunities are distributed based on competence, not gender. Self-advocacy involves speaking up for oneself to ensure one's voice is heard. Empowerment and self-advocacy enables individuals to express their needs and perspectives effectively. Effective self-advocacy promotes inclusivity by ensuring that all voices are considered. Speaking up for oneself is a fundamental aspect of personal empowerment and social equity. Empathy involves understanding and sharing the feelings of others. Individuals experience and express emotions in diverse ways. Recognizing emotional diversity is crucial for fostering empathy. Empathy promotes stronger interpersonal connections and understanding. Developing empathy requires active listening and perspective-taking. Celebrating strengths involves recognizing and valuing individual capabilities. Honoring unique talents acknowledges the special gifts each person brings. Everyone possesses something special to offer, contributing to a collective strength. Recognizing individual strengths fosters a supportive and inclusive environment. Valuing unique talents leads to innovation and enhanced collective performance. Promoting inclusion involves creating environments where every individual feels valued. A welcoming environment ensures that everyone feels respected, regardless of their background. Inclusion initiatives foster a sense of belonging and mutual respect among all members. Creating welcoming environments requires active effort to understand and appreciate diverse perspectives. Valuing and respecting each person's unique contributions strengthens the overall community. Supporting women's leadership involves acknowledging the unique perspectives they bring to leadership roles. Encouraging the advancement of women in leadership positions enhances organizational diversity and innovation. Diverse leadership teams, including women, often demonstrate improved problem-solving and decision-making capabilities. Providing mentorship and sponsorship opportunities is crucial for fostering women's leadership potential. Addressing systemic biases and promoting inclusive policies are essential for creating equitable leadership opportunities for women. Recognizing and celebrating the achievements of women leaders inspires future generations and reinforces the value of diverse leadership. Self-reflection involves examining one's own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Examining personal beliefs and values is crucial for self-awareness. Self-reflection and values clarification promote personal growth. Increased self-awareness allows for more conscious and intentional decision-making. Mindfulness involves focusing on the present moment without judgment. Practicing present moment awareness reduces stress and enhances mental well-being. Mindfulness can be cultivated through focused attention on breath, body sensations, or sensory experiences. Regular mindfulness practice can lead to increased emotional regulation and cognitive clarity. Challenging power dynamics involves ensuring equitable influence and decision-making in relationships. Power imbalances can lead to dissatisfaction and instability within interpersonal connections. Promoting equality necessitates open communication, mutual respect, and shared responsibility. Equal relationships foster trust, empathy, and stronger emotional bonds between individuals. Achieving equality requires continuous effort and awareness of potential power imbalances. Self-expression empowers individuals to communicate their thoughts and feelings openly. Authenticity in relationships involves being genuine and true to oneself. Open communication and genuine self-presentation foster deeper connections between individuals. Expressing oneself honestly builds trust and strengthens the foundation of any relationship. Encouraging authenticity creates an environment where vulnerability is accepted and valued. Fostering trust is essential for building stronger interpersonal bonds. Stronger bonds are built through mutual respect and understanding. Meaningful relationships are characterized by consistent support and empathy. Trust and strong bonds lead to more supportive relationships. Open communication is a key component in fostering trust. Sustained trust enhances the quality and resilience of relationships. Growth is defined as the process of improving oneself through continuous learning and experience. Personal progress involves incremental steps toward achieving individual goals and aspirations. Acknowledging each step forward reinforces positive behavior and encourages further development. Recognizing success, no matter how small, builds confidence and fosters a growth mindset. Celebrating personal growth enhances self-awareness and promotes a positive self-image. Honoring progress cultivates resilience and the ability to overcome future challenges. Self-compassion involves treating oneself with kindness and understanding. It is especially important to practice self-compassion during difficult times. Self-compassion helps to mitigate negative self-judgment and self-criticism. Practicing self-compassion can lead to increased emotional resilience. Self-compassion involves recognizing one's shared humanity and imperfections. Treating oneself with kindness fosters a more positive and supportive inner dialogue. Supporting women's health involves a holistic approach that addresses both physical and mental well-being. Prioritizing physical health includes regular checkups, a balanced diet, and consistent exercise. Mental wellness is fostered through stress management, mindfulness practices, and social connections. Recognizing the signs of mental health challenges is crucial for early intervention and support. Creating supportive environments encourages women to seek help and prioritize their overall health. Interconnected physical and mental health contributes to overall wellness and a higher quality of life for women. Encouraging self-discovery helps individuals identify their unique talents and abilities. Exploring interests broadens horizons and exposes individuals to new possibilities and perspectives. Discovering passions ignites intrinsic motivation and a deep sense of engagement. Fostering a sense of purpose provides direction and meaning in life. Pursuing interests and passions leads to increased fulfillment and overall well-being. Self-discovery is a continuous journey of learning and growth. Self-care is essential for maintaining overall health and well-being. Prioritizing self-care involves actively making time for activities that support physical, mental, and emotional health. Neglecting self-care can lead to burnout, stress, and decreased productivity. Effective self-care strategies include mindfulness practices, regular exercise, and maintaining healthy relationships. Integrating self-care into daily routines enhances resilience and promotes a balanced lifestyle. Societal expectations often impose predefined roles and limitations on women. Redefining success involves challenging these traditional expectations and embracing diverse paths. A fulfilling life for women is achieved through the freedom to define personal goals and values. Recognizing the multifaceted nature of success promotes inclusivity and empowerment. Empowering women requires acknowledging and celebrating the variety of ways to lead a meaningful life. Self-expression empowers individuals to communicate their thoughts and feelings openly. Authentic communication involves expressing oneself honestly and genuinely, without pretense. Deeper connections are fostered through open and honest self-expression. Understanding is enhanced when individuals communicate authentically and express themselves freely. Fostering respect involves creating an environment where individuals feel valued and heard. Honoring boundaries ensures personal space and autonomy are respected, promoting trust and safety. Respect and boundaries are foundational for building safer and more supportive environments. Supportive environments enhance communication, collaboration, and overall well-being. Recognizing accomplishments is a key element in fostering a positive and motivated environment. Celebrating achievements reinforces positive behaviors and encourages continuous improvement. Every success, regardless of size, is worth celebrating to build morale and team cohesion. Honoring accomplishments creates a culture of appreciation and recognition within an organization. Self-love involves accepting oneself, including imperfections, with kindness and understanding. Appreciating oneself means recognizing one's worth and value, independent of external validation. Everyone is inherently worthy of love and respect, regardless of their background or experiences. Practicing self-compassion involves treating oneself with the same care and concern one would offer to a friend. Self-love is a continuous journey of growth, learning, and self-discovery. Prioritizing self-care activities is essential for maintaining emotional and mental well-being. Supporting women's education empowers individuals and strengthens communities. Education provides women with the knowledge and skills necessary for personal and professional growth. Knowledge gained through education is a powerful tool for women to overcome societal barriers. Encouraging lifelong learning fosters continuous development and expands opportunities for women. Self-improvement involves a continuous process of learning and evolution. Recognizing the potential for growth is the first step towards personal development. Striving for personal growth requires consistent effort and dedication. There is always room to learn and evolve, regardless of current achievements. Self-awareness involves understanding one's own emotions and thoughts. Recognizing emotions is a key component of emotional intelligence. Understanding thoughts helps in managing emotional responses effectively. Promoting self-awareness fosters greater emotional intelligence. Challenging gender roles promotes individual self-expression without societal judgment. Flexibility in gender roles allows individuals to explore a wider range of personal and professional opportunities. Societal norms should not restrict individuals from pursuing their passions and talents based on gender. Promoting gender flexibility fosters a more inclusive and equitable environment for all. Unshackling from rigid gender expectations enhances creativity and innovation in various fields. Everyone should have the freedom to define themselves without being confined by traditional gender stereotypes. Self-confidence is empowered through the recognition of inherent value. Building self-worth involves understanding that every individual is deserving of happiness. Recognizing personal value is a foundational step towards achieving self-confidence. Understanding inherent worth is crucial for fostering a sense of deserving happiness. Empowerment stems from acknowledging one's right to pursue and experience happiness. Cultivating self-confidence and self-worth are essential for a fulfilling life. Fostering connections involves creating environments where individuals feel valued and respected. Building supportive networks strengthens communities by providing mutual aid and encouragement. Supportive networks enhance individual well-being and resilience through shared experiences and resources. Effective communication is essential for maintaining strong connections within a supportive network. Communities thrive when individuals actively participate in building and maintaining supportive networks. Resilience is the capacity of individuals to overcome challenges and adversity. Everyone possesses the potential to develop resilience and navigate difficult situations. Celebrating resilience involves recognizing and honoring the strength found in overcoming adversity. Acknowledging the ability to bounce back from setbacks fosters a positive mindset and promotes personal growth. Honoring strength in adversity encourages individuals to share their stories and inspire others. Self-acceptance involves recognizing and embracing one's own unique qualities and characteristics. Everyone possesses unique talents, perspectives, and experiences that contribute to their individuality. Embracing uniqueness fosters self-esteem and confidence, allowing individuals to express themselves authentically. Self-acceptance promotes mental well-being by reducing self-criticism and fostering a positive self-image. Recognizing and valuing individual differences contributes to a more inclusive and harmonious society. Promoting self-acceptance encourages individuals to celebrate their strengths and embrace their imperfections. Supporting women's empowerment involves promoting their ability to control their own lives and destinies. Encouraging independence for women strengthens their capacity to make autonomous decisions. Recognizing women's rights affirms their inherent entitlement to make their own choices without coercion or discrimination. Empowerment and independence are fundamental for women to achieve equality and contribute fully to society. Encouraging self-expression allows individuals to authentically represent their thoughts and feelings. Fostering creativity cultivates an environment where innovative ideas and original works can flourish. Authentic self-expression involves conveying personal perspectives without fear of judgment or criticism. Creativity is enhanced when individuals are free to explore unconventional approaches and experiment with novel techniques. Self-expression and creativity are fundamental to personal growth and societal innovation. A supportive environment is essential for nurturing self-expression and fostering creative potential. Self-care involves prioritizing both mental and physical health. Well-being is essential for a fulfilling life. Mental health self-care includes mindfulness and stress reduction techniques. Physical health self-care involves regular exercise and a balanced diet. Prioritizing self-care can lead to increased productivity and improved relationships. Consistent self-care practices contribute to long-term well-being and resilience. Societal pressures often dictate conventional paths to success, influencing individual choices. Redefining success involves consciously challenging these external pressures and identifying personal values. Personal values serve as an internal compass, guiding individuals toward fulfilling and authentic goals. Everyone possesses the autonomy to define their own path, independent of societal expectations. Embracing individuality fosters a sense of empowerment and self-determination. Authenticity in pursuing self-defined success leads to increased well-being and life satisfaction. Self-expression involves communicating one's thoughts, feelings, and identity authentically. Authentic living is aligning one's actions with one's true values and beliefs. Empowering self-expression fosters a sense of freedom and individuality. Encouraging authentic living promotes personal growth and fulfillment. A world where everyone feels free to be themselves is characterized by diversity and acceptance. Fostering self-expression and authentic living contributes to a more inclusive and understanding society. Fostering understanding involves recognizing and appreciating diverse perspectives and experiences. Empathy is the ability to share and understand the feelings of another. Compassion extends empathy by including a desire to alleviate suffering. Understanding, empathy, and compassion are essential for building supportive communities. Promoting these qualities leads to a more connected and supportive world. Celebrating individuality involves recognizing the inherent value each person brings to the world. Honoring diversity means acknowledging and appreciating the differences among individuals. Uniqueness highlights the special qualities and characteristics that make each person distinct. Everyone has valuable contributions from their unique perspectives and experiences. Embracing individuality, diversity, and uniqueness fosters a more inclusive and enriching environment. The anima represents the unconscious feminine side in males, influencing emotions and relationships. Conversely, the animus embodies the unconscious masculine side in females, shaping assertiveness and logic. Integration of the anima and animus leads to psychological wholeness and balanced personality. Understanding the anima and animus enhances self-awareness and improves interpersonal dynamics. Shadow work involves confronting and integrating the disowned aspects of the self. The shadow encompasses repressed emotions, hidden desires, and unacknowledged traits. Acknowledging and understanding the shadow self is crucial for personal growth and wholeness. Integration does not mean embracing negative traits, but understanding their origins and impact. Through shadow work, individuals can transform negative patterns and cultivate self-compassion. The process of shadow work ultimately leads to a more authentic and integrated sense of self. The transcendent function integrates opposing qualities within an individual. This integration involves holding seemingly contradictory aspects simultaneously. The process allows for a more complete and nuanced understanding of oneself and the world. Transcendent function facilitates the reconciliation of conscious and unconscious elements. Achieving balance between opposing forces leads to psychological growth and wholeness. The transcendent function enables individuals to navigate complex and paradoxical situations effectively. Individuation is a journey of self-discovery and integration. This process leads to a more complete and authentic self. Self-discovery involves exploring and understanding one's inner world. Integration requires harmonizing conflicting aspects of the personality. The result is a more genuine and realized individual. Societal perceptions of women living alone often underestimate their strength and resilience. Independent women demonstrate significant resourcefulness in managing their lives and careers. Living alone can foster self-reliance and personal growth, challenging traditional relationship-centric narratives. Women living alone actively build strong social networks and support systems. Their homes are often personalized sanctuaries, reflecting their unique identities and achievements. Celebrating the strength and independence of women living alone promotes a more inclusive and equitable society. Solitude fosters self-awareness by providing space for introspection and reflection. Personal growth is accelerated through solitude, allowing for focused skill development and goal setting. Emotional maturity is enhanced by periods of solitude, promoting self-regulation and empathy. Solitude allows for the processing of complex emotions and the development of coping mechanisms. Creative problem-solving benefits from solitude, providing a conducive environment for innovative thinking. Independence is visually represented by women actively making their own life choices. Taking control involves making autonomous decisions regarding career, lifestyle, and personal growth. Visual cues of independence include confident body language and proactive engagement in self-directed activities. Visualizing independence emphasizes self-reliance and the freedom to pursue individual aspirations. Authenticity is defined as living in alignment with one's core values. Authentic expression involves communicating one's true self without fear of judgment. Living authentically fosters stronger self-esteem and genuine connections with others. Authenticity requires self-awareness and understanding of one's own beliefs and principles. Expressing oneself authentically can lead to increased personal fulfillment and a sense of purpose. Authenticity is not about perfection, but about embracing vulnerability and imperfections. Challenging gender stereotypes is essential for promoting equality and justice in society. Gender stereotypes limit opportunities and reinforce unequal power dynamics. Breaking down barriers to equality requires dismantling harmful stereotypes. Promoting a more just and equitable society benefits everyone, regardless of gender. Empowerment of women involves fostering self-reliance and independence. Self-reliance enables women to make informed decisions and control their own lives. Independence allows women to pursue their goals and contribute to society without undue constraints. Encouraging self-reliance and independence leads to greater gender equality and societal progress. Visual representations can effectively promote understanding of diverse life paths. Empathy is fostered through visuals that highlight shared human experiences across different cultures. Acceptance is encouraged by visually demonstrating the value and contributions of diverse individuals. Visual narratives can challenge stereotypes and promote a more nuanced understanding of different lifestyles. Infographics can present statistical data that supports the benefits of diversity and inclusion. Visual metaphors can symbolize the strength and beauty that arises from embracing differences. Individuality encompasses the unique characteristics and qualities that distinguish one person from another. Talents represent inherent aptitudes and develop skills that enable individuals to excel in specific areas. Recognizing and celebrating individuality fosters a sense of belonging and self-worth. Unique qualities contribute to a diverse and enriching society. Honoring individual talents encourages innovation and creativity. Celebrating individuality promotes personal growth and fulfillment. Prioritizing self-care is essential for maintaining mental health and overall well-being. Regular physical exercise can significantly reduce stress and improve mood. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation, promote relaxation and emotional regulation. Engaging in creative activities fosters self-expression and reduces feelings of anxiety. Maintaining social connections provides emotional support and combats feelings of loneliness. Adequate sleep and a balanced diet are fundamental for optimal mental and physical health. Respect for individual autonomy is paramount in supporting women's choices. Non-judgmental support fosters a safe space for women to make informed decisions. Criticism can undermine confidence and hinder the decision-making process. Empowerment involves providing resources and information, not dictating outcomes. Supporting women's choices strengthens communities and promotes gender equality. Self-confidence is fostered through positive reinforcement and encouragement. Building self-esteem involves recognizing and celebrating personal strengths and achievements. Self-worth is cultivated by understanding and accepting oneself unconditionally. Positive self-talk and mindset contribute significantly to boosting self-confidence. Overcoming challenges and celebrating small victories builds resilience and strengthens self-esteem. Resilience involves overcoming challenges and adversity through strength and perseverance. Support networks and community bonds are crucial for fostering resilience in the face of hardship. Developing coping mechanisms and adaptive strategies enables individuals to navigate difficult situations effectively. Maintaining a positive outlook and cultivating hope are essential components of resilience. Resilience is not the absence of struggle, but the ability to recover and grow stronger from adversity. Gender bias can lead to unfair evaluations and decisions. Objectivity in evaluation processes ensures fairness and equal opportunities. Blind resume reviews can mitigate unconscious gender biases. Data-driven analysis helps identify and rectify gender imbalances in organizations. Promoting diverse perspectives enhances innovation and problem-solving. Fairness and objectivity create a more inclusive and equitable environment. Self-advocacy involves speaking up for oneself to protect one's rights and needs. Effective self-advocacy requires clear communication and assertive expression. Advocating for others involves supporting and amplifying their voices when they cannot speak for themselves. Building confidence is essential for both self-advocacy and advocating for others. Self-advocacy promotes personal empowerment and fosters a more equitable environment. Empowering women to advocate for themselves and others creates positive social change. Empathy involves understanding the feelings, thoughts, and experiences of another person. Cognitive empathy entails recognizing and understanding another's perspective. Emotional empathy involves feeling what another person is feeling, experiencing their emotions as if they were one's own. Compassionate empathy extends beyond understanding and feeling to include a desire to help. Visual aids can effectively foster empathy by illustrating diverse emotional states and perspectives. Sharing personal stories and experiences can build empathy by creating relatable connections. Celebrating strengths involves recognizing and valuing individual abilities and talents. Unique abilities contribute to a diverse and dynamic environment. Talents can be nurtured and developed through focused effort and support. Honoring strengths fosters self-esteem and confidence. Recognizing individual strengths leads to increased productivity and innovation. Celebrating strengths creates a positive and inclusive culture.